Hello everybody, this is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie and welcome back to Falloween. We are in our third week. We're winding down. This is a good one. I've talked about doing a banner all month and we are finally doing a banner. This is going to be two parts, so it will be a Tuesday, Wednesday. I think, yes, this will go up on Tuesday and then part two will go up on Wednesday. So what we're going to do today is get everything prepped. I have a lot of little things we're going to do. And then on the second part, we're going to pull it all together. So what we're going to be using today is IOD, the Iron Orchid Design Stamp Sets. I have previously said how much I love these. I am just falling in love with these. These are definitely designed for a creative person. And most people use these for home decor. When you look at YouTube and you pull things up on YouTube, most of it is decor, home decor, furniture, things like that. I kind of wanted to bring it into the paper world. And the more I do with them, the more I fall in love with them. Now, I do have the molds, and we're going to do a pumpkin sign at the end of the week with the mold, and I'm excited about that. But today, we're going to be doing a banner today and tomorrow. So what I have done to prep a little bit is I had cut a banner out. And I just got on my Cricut and picked a banner out. Now, this one isn't going to be huge. It's just going to be a medium-sized banner. So I just got on there, typed in banner, and picked one out that I liked. If you don't have a Cricut, you could just do it by hand, guys. Make one, and you could do a circle, a square. It does not matter. Do whatever, whatever you can do. This is one that I picked out. I liked it. So I just cut out several of those, and I picked out the word fall. I wanted to say fall, so I got on there, and I just picked the font and cut out the letters. So we have those cut out. The stamp sets that we're going to be using for today are, this was the Harvest Blessings that I showed before, and we're using the leaves. This is called Fruitful Harvest, and I did get this at Pick and Boots in Fort Myers, so I will link that below. She still does have these. And this one I will probably never be able to pronounce. And I don't even see what it is. I got this at Pick and Boots too. This is an older one. I think they said this was an older one. And I took it out of the package. I am so sorry. Let's see here. Here we go. I found it. All right. This one is Kindest Regards. So it's just a scripty letter. I have no idea what this says. I see the word friend, dear friend. My kind letter of the 9th. Wow, this was written like old style. This is so cool. And we're going to be using this stamp, okay? We're going to color a little bit. So I brought in some Copics. I just brought in some fall colors that I liked. And let me get over here. There's a couple more colors I wanted to pull in. I like these for fall colors. So I got RV69, RV56, E19, YR23, YR27, and G94. Now, I'm not a colorist. I really don't know what any of that means. These just look fall, so I pulled them out. Okay, we did emboss. I did emboss some things before I came on to color, and I will emboss a little bit on screen so you can see it. So I did emboss these. Oh, how gorgeous is that? These are gorgeous, guys. These stamp sets are beautiful. The detail on them just amazes me. Okay, so what are we going to do? With this script, I thought it'd be really cool to take the banner and put script on it. So we're gonna decorate the banner itself. So we're doing a background on these. So at first I thought, well, I'll just do the whole piece of 12 by 12 paper. And I did that, but it really wasn't going to work on what you cut out. I've got it right here. I tried it and I stamped the whole thing out, but whenever you put this on your Cricut, you're going to have, it's just not going to look right. So I'll keep this for something else. We'll keep that for another project. So what I'm going to do, whenever you get these, obviously this is too big to put on a stamp block. right? This is on a really nice backer. Let's see here if I can get this part. This is on a really nice backer right here. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave this stamp set as is. And I'm going to be using the middle part of this, right? I'm not going to be using, I might come down here and get some of this, you know, mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to leave the stamp upside down. So instead of normal stamping, you take it, you put it, and you smash it down. I'm doing it opposite. I'm going to do it this way. I am going to bring in my little press tool, my impressible, that I got this from maymaymadeit.com. And there's a lady who actually hand makes these. Isn't that pretty? All right, so let's see. Let's get started. I'm using Sandcastle by Catherine Pooler. And this is just a really light brown. And I'm just putting some ink in the area that I think I'm going to use, which is right through here. Okay? And then I'm going to take the banner. I don't know if I got ink down here. Let's see. I'm going to take the banner itself and I'm just going to press on this, right? And then I'm going to take this, not moving, I'm just pressing, okay? I'm not moving the paper. Perfect. Look at that, how pretty. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. All right, so let's just do that real quick. And we're only going to do 4 of these because all we're spelling out is fall. You know what, we might do 6. We might have a front, the beginning of it and the end of the banner. So we might do 6. So let me do 6 of these. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay. And I'm just doing that so I can get an even press on these. Oh, that's so pretty. Now, I missed a little spot. So I'm just going to go up here. No rhyme or reason. I'm going to take this. No. I'm going to take this and just do that right there. You would never even know. Look at that. That is so cool, guys. See how pretty this is? And I'm going to show you something else. If you're a paper crafter and you're watching this, I'm going to show you something pretty cool. Let me see. Let me move this. All right. So let's take this. Now, if I had this 12 by 12 sheet of paper, I would not use this because you have a lot of negative space here. And if you use something like that and press down, if there's ink there, it would pick it up. So you would get blotches where you didn't want it. So what have we got? We got 4. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 2 more of these. I did order some of the IOD ink. They have a permanent ink, and I did want to try that. I don't know if it's shipped yet. I had to order it because it comes in an ink pad. Like I bought this at Hobby Lobby, and this is an archival ink, which is permanent from what I read. So I bought this, but the IODs are a little bit bigger and they're clear. And then you buy the ink in like an ink refill, and then you fill the ink pad. So I got a couple of blank ink pads, and I know I got black, and I think I got a red for Christmas. I can't remember what I got. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember. So those should be here. I can't wait to give those a try. And that's something you would want to use on fabric or wood or furniture. You know, you don't want to use the Catherine Pooler inks or the oxide inks because they're water active. So, all right. So what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So we've got our 6. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spritz this, and I want to give it a little bit of a clean before I take it off the desk. And I just have a lint free cloth here on these. These are a little bit different to clean because these are big, guys. These are really big. All right. So we're going to just clean that off. And I'm going to set that to the side here. Okay, so now we've got these right here, and I want to age these just a little bit. So I'm going to get my blending tool, and I'm going to take the same ink, and I'm just going to go around the edges. See how that changes it? I just think that changes it so much. I love it. All right, so we're going to do this. So how's everybody's September going? I don't know. Do you live up north? I'm about as south as you can get. I'm just right above the Everglades, so I'm pretty south. And it's definitely not fall. It is definitely, I think yesterday was 96. It is so hot. I keep saying I'm going to go to the beach before season hits, and I may do that Wednesday and go to the beach for a couple of hours and enjoy it. Pretend, right? My daughter and I went to Trader Joe's today, and she went in to get pumpkin, and she made the comment that when she walked in, everything smelled like fall, like it smelled like pumpkin. And I said, wouldn't it be cool to walk outside and actually smell that? So where are you at in the season? Are you finally feeling it? The nights are getting cooler. Anybody had any snow yet? Heaven forbid. All right, so we got that done. Now what are we going to do? Okay, now we're going to bring the letters over. And I'm just kind of doing an assembly line here. All right, so I have the banner the way I want it. So this is going to be my surface, right? So everything I do, I'm building on this banner, okay? So I'm going to take this to the side. Now, these letters, I cut out several pieces of the letters because this is thin cardstock, right? This is thinner cardstock. And I want it to be a little bit thicker. And I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do a couple on camera, and I'll do the rest off camera. But what I mean by that is I like to glue them together. Let's get that off there. I like to glue them together. Guys, there we go. You know, I have worked and worked on this thing, and I have talked about how much I love it. And I thought I had figured it out because there was a big glob of glue down here, which was preventing it from sealing. But now I haven't used it in a day, so it's a little clogged up. Still not as bad as what it gets without it. There we go. Much easier to release than the way the art glitter glue and all that is kept. So I'm going to bring this over here so I can... All right, so what I'm going to do is just put these F's together. And by doing this is I'm building it up a little bit so it sets off of it. So I want to do, I did 4, but I think I'm going to do 3 high. Because this is thinner cardstock. I don't know where this cardstock came from. I've had it forever. So I just got a green that I thought I would like. And I line those up the best that I can. And I'm going to take the ink and do the same thing on these as I did the banner, right? We're going to ink these up. All right. So there's, let's do the A. Let's just go ahead and do this. So you're just going to put glue on the back. I think I did see somewhere that it had snowed. I showed it to my husband last week. It was way north, obviously, but I can't imagine getting snow right now. Like, I want the seasons, but I don't want the snow. So I'm kind of at a catch-20 there. I mean, maybe move up to the panhandle of Florida. I think they actually get a few seasons up there. All right. And let me show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Okay, so there's the A, just flat, okay? And then when you put it on, you can definitely tell it's coming off a little bit. So let's go ahead and ink this up. And by doing that, if it's off a little bit, you can't tell. And this just happens to be white core cardstock. So you can see that white, and I don't like that. There. Okay, so we got FA, so let's do the L's. All right. I'm going to try to learn how to do voiceovers, and that way I can maybe speed up the process a little bit and put a little bit more content in the videos where everything's not live like this. Because I hate for them to be crazy long. All right, so then F-A-L-L, there's my L's, and I should have fall left, and I do. I cut out 4 of them. I'm only going to use 3. All right. Okay. Oh, I put the glue on the wrong side on that one. Okay, F-A-L-L. Okay. You know, I was listening to somebody today on YouTube, and she had come on and was almost apologizing because she does more of a short content, which I love. I love short contents. My husband and I, behind the scenes, are really trying to learn how to do shorts. And I think she kind of felt like she needed longer videos, and she doesn't. Like, she does super good. And, you know, the one thing I've learned in watching YouTube and being somebody who has enjoyed YouTube so much is everybody is different. Everybody's techniques are different. Everybody's style is different. People like different things. Some people like to sit down and watch an hour video. Some people like to sit down and watch a minute video. So it's good to have variety out there, don't y'all think? I do. I think you should have a variety out there. All right. So we got the fall done. Let's see what that's going to look like. See how pretty that's going to be? Oh, okay. So we got this done. All right. So let's bring in the leaves. Let's bring in the leaves. Clean this up a little bit. Make sure that's where it needs to be. I think I'm just throwing it on there and I'm not paying attention. Okay. So what I did is I embossed. I'm obsessed with embossing these leaves. So I embossed a bunch of leaves, but I'm going to show you real quick what I did. I have one ready to go. And we're going to color a few of these. We're not going to sit here and color them all, but I'm going to show you a couple that I'm going to color. And then you just cut them out. And then tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to put this beautiful banner together. We're going to add a lot of ribbon. We're going to decorate it. And I just think it's going to be beautiful. All right. So what I did is I pulled in my Ulta New stamp wheel. This is also a positioning tool. I like it. I do like it. I think that it has its purpose. It's really cool because of the lines here. And I'll tell you who does an excellent video on showing how to use this the way it's meant to be used in different ways is May at maymaymadeit.com. I haven't figured all that out yet. With that being said, the quality of it, I feel like they could up it just a little bit. It's light. Now, this is very light, especially compared to the Misty. It's very light. But what I didn't like about it is I had got this at launch. So it's not been that long. Less than maybe 3 months. Maybe less. I can't remember. But it's already wearing off up here. Like the stamp wheel and the company. And I just think that looks cheap. I don't like it. And I'm just like, for what we pay for that, maybe, you know, they could etch that in. So just a little food for thought. I know nobody from Ulta News watching this, but, you know, I didn't care for that. But the one thing I absolutely love about this, the mat is sticky. So I don't have to try to make it sticky. All you do is wash it and the sticky comes back. And I love that. And I do love the fact, if you see me pick it up, you can turn it. So you can make wreaths by turning this. and make complete circles. It's really cool. So if you're interested in learning how to figure this out, if you have one, Maymay has a perfect video for that. Okay, so we are going to emboss. So what you need to emboss is an embossing pad. This is super sticky. This one's Wow. You need a deactivator tool, and all this is baby powder. If you don't want to go buy one, get pantyhose, put some baby powder in it. There you go. All right. So what I'm going to do, and what this is for, this gets rid of all the static and the fingerprints and just all the goo that we leave on everything we touch. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your pad and you're going to ink this up. Now, why, oh my goodness, I can't talk today. Why I'm using the positioning tools, because I want to give it a couple of presses to make sure that I get that embossing ink on here, so the embossing powder will stick really good. Okay, my hair is everywhere today, so I'm just going to take this. I'm going to do it again. Okay, I'm done with this, and I'm going to put this up so I don't get embossing powder everywhere. Now I'm going to line this back up the way I had it. All right, and then I'm going to do this again. Okay, so this is done. So I'm just going to set this to the side here. And then I am using Brutus Monroe Gilded. Love this embossing powder. As you can tell, I have a huge thing of it. And this will last me a little while, but all right. And then you just want to put your embossing powder on there, and it sticks. Look at that. And then you just want to take it and put it up. Now, I always put my embossing powder up 99.999% of the time before I turn on that gun. Because if you turn on that embossing gun, it's going to go everywhere if you hit it. All right, so this is going to be a little loud, but I'm going to show you. You have to see it. So this is an embossing gun. I don't know where I got this one. The first one I had for like 20 years. So I just replaced it because this part actually melted off. It was crazy. So I got a new one. All the big box store sells them. Amazon has them. I think Wow has them. The one that had the embossing ink, I think they have them. So we're going to use this. And I'm just going to use my fingers because I have enough room. And I'm going to turn this on. And I'm going to let it get hot first. So I'm going to let it get hot away from the mic. Okay, so when you bring it in, just watch this ink or this powder and you will see it turn. I hope the camera's picking that up. Look at that. It literally just melts it. All right. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? I just think it takes it to a next level. Okay. So we're just going to color a few of these. I just want to show you a few, coloring them, and then we will call it quits for the day, and then we will come back and we will finish the wreath. All right, so let's see here. What color are we going to use? I think I'm going to use a burnt orange on these, and I'm not a fancy colorist at all. We've talked about this. But let me show you something. It's so cool because when you emboss, it kind of has that raised line, right? So it gives you a place to color without going over the lines. It's so much easier to color when you emboss. And what's even cooler is they have clear embossing. So if you don't want the gold, you just want the clear over the black or whatever color you're using, you can use a clear embossing and you'll get the same effect. You will get the the raised part, so it's so much easier to color. Now in coloring these, you could use watercolors. Now this is not a watercolor paper. I will tell you, this is my favorite color this season. I get it from Joann's. As a matter of fact, I just went today because it's on sale and bought 30 pieces of this. It was like 20 cents a piece, 25 cents, something like that. And it is, what is the name of this? This is Basil Vintage Cream, and I love it. I love this color. I have used it and used it and used it. Now, I got out of the lines a little bit. That's fine. When I cut it, it's not going to be a big deal. So you could watercolor these. You could, I know, I've seen a lot of people stamp these on cloth, and then they paint it. They'll paint the image, and then after the paint dries, they go back over the image again, and it gives the lines, so it gives the detail. And I thought that was really cool. See, I would have never thought to do that. I would have never thought to paint this and then to stamp back over it and get that impression. So I did see a lot of that on YouTube. Like I said, this company and most people, they use IOD, you know, for a different way. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, so we're using that color. Let's see here. Let's bring in, I don't know, do we want rosewood for the, let's see what this looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to bring that color in for this one. Now, if you're a colorist, you could highlight using lighter colors and darker colors. Like I said, I struggle with that. I do it sometimes, but, you know, nothing really fancy. I would love to learn. That's the two things I would love to learn. I would love to learn how to color with alcohol markers better, learn the blending, and I would love to learn how to quilt. Those are the two things I would say that I'd like to learn. Now, I'm not a jewelry maker. I really don't have a desire to learn it. I think it's cool. And I buy a lot of charms to add to stuff, but not to make jewelry. So I think making a quilt and then learning how to use alcohol markers would be amazing. All right. And you know, Copics are expensive. And now all the ones I have bought, I've bought a few off Catherine Pooler, but most of them I've bought off Michael's with the coupon. And I will literally go in there when I have a 30 or 40% off and get one Copic. Makes me feel better, right? All right, so we got a burnt orange. We kind of got a red. Let's do a yellow. Let's do a yellow right here. And this is kind of a brown yellow. It's got a golden tint to it. This is so cool. Now, when I turn the camera off, I'm probably going to just continue to finish this up and get the banner made. I can't wait to get this banner made. I haven't decided how I want to attach it. I don't know if I want to put holes in it and attach it with ribbon going through the holes, or if I just want to hot glue it on some ribbon. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. All right, so we're just taking this brownish yellow. What color? I like this color. It's called yellow. I have no idea what that says. It's yellow something, guys. All right, look at that color combo. Is that not beautiful? And then we have the little helicopters, and somebody had commented that they had always called them angel wings, which I thought was cool. All right, let's bring this in. Let me see here. I'm do to the side. I don't know about that color. Let's go to tan extended. What is this? That's medium brown. Oh, I think I like, oh, I don't know. You know what I think we're going to do? I think we might try a little blending. Let's see what the dark looks like on this. We're going to try a little blending. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. All right, so what I'm going to do is come in with the dark first and just kind of outline it. Make some of those. And then I'm going to come in with the medium and just go around that. Yeah. All right, let's try this. Let's try, I like the medium on this. These are little acorns. We need a squirrel. I have a squirrel stamp set that's so cute from May May. And it was a stamp of the month it's been 2 years ago because I was at Craft Acropolis in Alabama when I got that one. All right, and then I'm going to take the lighter and just come up here with the lighter. This is almost a red-brown, don't you think? All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go through and I'm going to color these. All these, I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to figure out how we're going to attach the banner, right? So tomorrow's video, we're going to come back. We're going to attach the banner and completely make it. Now, there was something else I wanted to show you, and tell me that I have it here. I cut out a piece of that banner on drop cloth. And you know what? I think I threw it away. Well, I wanted to show you how that stamped on the drop cloth. And I honestly think I threw it away. Let's see here. Let's see if it's under here. No. I wanted to show you the IOD on a fabric. I'll do that tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll make sure that I have it. I don't want to hold you. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to finish up this banner. We're going to attach it. I'm going to figure out how to attach it. I'm going to cut all my leaves off. And we're going to come back tomorrow and put it together. And then Thursday, oh, this is going to be a fun one. Thursday, we are going to be using the pumpkin mold. And I have my air dry clay. And we're going to do a sign with with the pumpkins from the mold. And I'm excited about that because I've never done it. I've never done it. And then after that, guys, we have to end this Falloween with a bang with a mini album. We've got to do a mini album, so I'm excited. All right. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. I would love to have you. We're slowly building this community up. I do have a Facebook page that I'm working on, and I will bring more information on that to where you can go on and maybe show some of the things you've created, maybe that I've inspired you to create. And yeah, and all the products that I use, I will try to come back and put some places where I got them in case you're interested. None of these videos are sponsored. Let me just put that out there. Nobody's paying me or, sponsoring any of these videos. These are just products that I love, and I love supporting other crafters who have businesses. So I'm always going to go towards the small businesses if I can. So I will link everything that I can in the description below. All right, guys, until tomorrow, I'll see you. Bye.